We're 4 hours in to the 24-hour readathon. I've read 56 pages and had a 2-hour nap. She worked her siren magic on me and it worked. If I had the opportunity, I'm snapping that up. I am snatching it out of your hand. Delicious. Today's video, I thought I would do a 24-hour readathon. I have never done one of these before, but I keep seeing them and I've always watched them and thought, why don't I give it a go? So I'm going to be attempting my very first 24-hour readathon. Now the UK is currently going through a heat wave and all I want to do is wallow in self-pity about it. So why not turn that into something productive and try and get through some of my TBR? So, what are the books that I'm planning on reading? I hear you ask. We all know I've been slowly chipping away at Fairy Tale by Stephen King. By slowly, I mean I'm on page 94 and it's been approximately a month since I started this. But I have started tabbing it. I'm very new to tabbing and annotating books. Still feels a little criminal to be writing in books. But I thought I'd give it a go with Stephen King. Hopefully I'll pick this up. We'll see. But I do have some Summerween books. I took a trip to TK Maxx yesterday and they had Halloween things in. So that means summer's over. So if this heat wave could do one, that'd be fantastic. But the first Summerween book, I've got So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. My knowledge on this is that it's vampires, and that's as far as it goes. That's all I need to know. I've only just started it. I'm on chapter 4. Not very far, but I'm intrigued. So far we've been introduced to 2 characters, both best friends, and they've gone on like a little cottage getaway for one of their birthdays. Then onto like a little spooky romance, I've got Haunt Your Heart Out by Amber Roberts, and we follow James, who is a documentary filmmaker who is visiting a small town to investigate haunted landmarks. I love this. This has got me written all over it. I picked this up quite a while ago now and I felt like now was the perfect opportunity to try and pick it up again. So there are the 3 books that we're gonna have a taster, dip in and out of for the next 24 hours. Like I've said, I'm a slow reader. Some people might finish all 3 of these books in 24 hours. I know for a fine fact that I won't. I potentially could finish one. So the first book that I have decided to start with is Haunt Your Heart Out. I'm only 28 pages in and I'm thinking, do I just restart it? Shall I just start from the beginning and refresh the brain? Because 28 pages realistically isn't that much. And I've got 24 hours. I'm just getting all set up. I have the reading ambience on. I have the fan on to keep me alive. Glasses, armed and at the ready. Just need a drink. And let's see, I might set a timer for like an hour. See how much I can get read. And I have decided to completely restart Haunt Your Heart Out. To refresh the brain. It's only 28 pages. We're restarting it. I'm going to set a timer for 1 hour, see how much we can get done in that hour, and I will catch up then. accepted a lift off a stranger. Now, I know he's a good looking stranger and that you're stranded in snow. That's pretty dangerous. Don't recommend that. I have indeed forgotten all of this. Just had a little lunch break, nothing exciting, but I finally hit where I was up to last time, so page 28, chapter 4. So now I'm going to continue, and I'm going to aim to read till like page 100. See how we get on. It's okay so far. I'm finding the writing is slightly childish. Like I don't know if this is like spicy in any way, shape or form. But I think going from a book like Born and Proof to Haunt Your Heart Out, obviously very different vibes. Born and Proof kind of skates borders around a dark romance, only the slightest little bit, maybe just like a toe dip worth. But this, I think, is going to be more of like a sweet romance. So we'll see how we get on. 28 pages is nothing, not really anything to go off of and base off of yet. So page 100. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think there's like a fake dating trope. I don't know. But her parents wanted to have dinner with her. She didn't want to go. She made an excuse that she was going on a date. So then she asked James if he wanted to go out. But he'd previously asked her and she shot him down. So I'm liking where this is going. Interesting. I fell asleep. We're 4 hours in to the 24-hour readathon. I've read 56 pages and had a 2-hour nap. Fabulous, that. I've literally just sat here and spoke for 10 minutes about my plans for today, and my camera is facing this way, not this way. Fabulous. I'm not a pro at this. Anyway, as you can probably tell, that 24-hour readathon, out the window. It didn't happen. I took a 2-hour nap and was fucked for the rest of the day. I didn't want to read and I didn't, and now we're sitting at a week later. Yeah, but it's okay, because I'm thinking, let me just try and read as much as I can today and bring you along with me instead. I'm feeling in a mood to read. It's a little gloomy outside. The sun has finally just left us for a minute, hopefully more than a minute, and I'm in the mood to read. So at the beginning I was reading Haunt Your Heart Out by Amber Roberts, and as much as this is a small town romance and I really love the vibes, it's not quite pulling me in just yet to make me want to read it today. I think I'll chip away at this here and there. I'm going to reach a point where I'm not going to be able to put this down. I can feel it, but for today I will be putting it down. And the book that I am currently reading is So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. It's about vampires. Those bloodthirsty suckers are back in my world. This book has been on my TBR for ages, and I didn't refresh my brain on the description of this book. I don't know what this book is about, other than the obvious, which is vampires. I'm 17% of the way through, and I'm yet to be introduced to any vampires. So I don't know when they're going to come into it. I don't know if our FMC is going to be turned into one. Kind of hoping she does, because she's having a fucking rough time. Her partner's cheating on her. He sent her away on a birthday trip to make it look like he's this great guy, and actually he's a piece of trash. He's an actual piece of trash. But as I was doom scrolling TikTok the other day, I heard Pirates of the Caribbean. My soul was sucked in. I was dragged in. I was dragged down to the depths. The Kraken had a hold of me. And this book was introduced. The Song of Salt and Shadow by Seren Rose. She knew what she was doing. She worked her magic. She worked her siren magic on me, and it worked. All I have to hear is Pirates of the Caribbean, because no film has made me feel so intensely about anything. I have a visceral reaction to that film. And if you're going to advertise your book with the sound of Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm going to immediately look it up. And this is about a siren and a pirate, and there's some form of curse. Now I'm thinking Curse of the Black Pearl. I'm hoping and praying. High expectations, very high. And if they aren't met, I'm gonna be so devastated. And I know I shouldn't pin all my hopes on one book, but she really sold it to me, and I believe in her. This cover, stunning. So I'm thinking I'm gonna dip my toe into this today, because I can't wait any longer. I can't. Like, beyond thrilled, beyond excited. I need to see what it's about. I need to at least experience a little bit of it today, or I don't think any other reading will be done, will be had. So yeah, this is my plan for today. Now, I've had a little brainwave, and it's something that I want to run past you. You all know my love for the paranormal. I love ghost stories, the paranormal. I love watching it, listening to it, absorbing it any way that I can into my pores, into my deep depths of my soul. Yes, I'm being dramatic. But I started watching the paranormal when I was like 10, I don't know. I watched Most Haunted with my mum, and I just love it. I watch Project Fear, Twin Paranormal, Sam and Colby, all the programs on the TV, anything that involves it, I'm there, I'm watching it, I am sat. And I have dreams. One day, would I love to do an investigation at a haunted place? Absolutely, I would. If I had the opportunity, I'm snapping that up, I am snatching it out of your hand, aggressively. But until then, how about I do some like podcasty type videos on some haunted locations, some well known, some less known. I really want to do it, and I'm running it by you, the people that watch me, for some feedback. What do you think? Are you interested? Are you not? Let me know, please, in the comments. I want to start a discussion with you, and let's see how this can work round. Obviously, I will still do book related content, because them two are my two main loves, they're my hobbies, but something really speaks to me from the paranormal. It really does. It really sparks something in me, and I'd love to incorporate that through or across my social media. So yeah, let me know. delicious. I've stuck my hair up because I washed it this morning and it's just pissing me the fuck off. Anyone have that fresh hair feeling where it's like so frizzy, it feels 100 times thicker than usual? I had to get it off me. But I'm just sat here debating, do I immersively read this book? Not as in like audio book and read it, like Pirates of the Caribbean theme track in my ears. Because I have put YouTube on to pick the fucking fly, man. To pick a ambience room. Maybe we'll just do all three. If this fly goes past me one more time. I've opened up the balcony for it, it won't go out, that's why it's come in. And if I open it up again, all of his friends are going to come join him as well and have a fucking party in my sink. So it's not happening. Let's find an ambience room. I found a Pirates reading playlist. Might make me cry. But let's start Song of Salt and Shadow. Literally started with the song that makes me cry the most. Not even started the book. I'm literally about to cry. Is this them? Is this Sinuous like telling them to stop pulling the tide? Sorry? What on Elizabeth? Maybe it was a bad idea to listen to the... I don't... Maybe I shouldn't watch Pirates of the Caribbean. Maybe. ready? Come on, look in. Okay, so I'm on page 70 and I'm loving it already. So the siren Eris, I think is how you pronounce her name, is on board the pirate ship and she snuck on. She was caught. The captain knew she was there all along because he's got smarts. And he's called Sable. Dark, mysterious. He's giving like Blackbeard vibes. What if he was like 30 years younger? I'm liking it. He's found out she's a siren and he's immediately treating her better, and he's left her gorgeous dress at her door. Is this enemies to lovers, or is this he falls first? I don't know yet, but I love it. I'm already obsessed. I've been listening to the At World's End film like soundtrack alongside because that's just the best one, and it's making the experience just 10 out of 10. I'm loving it.